I'm an animal control officer for the state of Texas, and we have calls to run, so let's go. If you've never seen my channel before, this is your low-budget version of Animal Cops that I used to watch as a kid, except for I'm a one-woman show, I'm by myself, and I'm slightly funnier. But first things first, I have a meeting with my supervisor. We have a sweep that's happening in 2 days, so we have to go prep for that, so let's go meet up with my boss.
Doesn't he look like he's just like face planted? Doesn't he?
Look, here's a better angle. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so I just had my meeting with my supervisors. We actually had a full team meeting, which was really good. Talked about a bunch of different stuff that's coming down the pipeline. But a couple of good things. We're going to get some new boots. The city's going to pay for our boots, which is really nice. We've never had that before. Also, still working on uniforms, and we might be getting 12 new trucks. And then the Chevys, which is one of the ones that I drive, are going to be our spare units. So that is amazing. And then we have the sweep that's happening on Thursday. Keep talking about that, but I'm very excited. I just got notified that we're going to have some really nasty weather, so we're going to have to overcome and adapt on that one, I guess. And then after the sweep, we'll be going through a couple weeks later to do the impound citations and make sure everybody's within compliance in that block. What else do we got? Oh, and then my idea for the microchip drive has been approved. So I'm super excited about that. They're going to make me, I guess, the face of that movement since it was my idea, which I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't need the recognition. It helps everybody out. So they're going to do $5 microchips for the entire month of December at my facility, which I'm not allowed to endorse my company or my organization, so that kind of sucks. But we have $5 microchips where we're going to be at, so that's pretty cool. I also got approved to take leave. I'm thinking about taking next Tuesday and Wednesday off in accordance with the already holiday. I need me a little staycation, so I'm probably going to take some days off. But we do have an appointment that was made yesterday for the Great Dane. It was at 15:45. I haven't received anything yet, so we're going to go ahead and call the veterinarian clinic and see if they actually went, and then go ahead and call the owners. I know that seems backwards, but I want to see what they say versus what the person said because they still haven't turned in a vet report. So just called the veterinarian clinic. She did not show up to her own vet appointment for the 2 dogs, so I'm going to call her and figure out what's going on. But regardless, whatever she tells me, she was given a very generous timeline. And I've been pretty lenient with her up to date, or up to this point. It's going to have to be citations, which is something I was really trying to avoid for her. Okay, so I got my citation and my door tag prepped. I'm going to go leave it on her door, and hopefully we'll get some contact from her later. If not, I'm just going to have to keep citing her until the dogs go to a vet, which is a lot of money. It's more money for me to cite her than her just taking it to the vet. It's frustrating. And I came back here just to make sure that they still have the dog. Hold on. I don't know why the camera's been doing this lately. And the dogs are tethered together. They've got caught up with each other. So I'm going to try to call her again to see if she can have somebody come over here and untangle them. There, you can kind of see it a little bit better now. Also, too, I think that's the water bucket, and it's completely flipped over. So, okay, so I just got off the phone with the complainant, sorry, not the complainant, the dog owner. She said that she went to the appointment yesterday, but she was denied, saying that they never had an appointment, even though I've called and confirmed that she had an appointment. So I'm not sure what's going on there. All I know is that she didn't communicate with me that she didn't make her appointment, and then also, too, the veterinarian saying that she didn't make it. So right now, I still issued her the citations, let her know her dogs were tangled up. Her son was apparently in the house the whole time, so he's untangling them. She has another appointment tomorrow at 4, so again, we're gonna have to go through this thing where I'm gonna have to babysit this person to make sure she in fact goes to her appointment. It's frustrating. I shouldn't be holding your hand. Oh! Okay, so I just came to the post office and I turned in my application for a P.O. box, and I got a key, girl. I'm like so nervous. I was like, what if I get denied? Like, like it's like a job interview. I'll post my PO thing in my bio or something. I don't know. I'm gonna post it somewhere. My bio or in the comments. I don't know, girl. But remember, this PO box is for good and not evil. Okay? And I want to remind everybody, it's taken me years, because I've had this TikTok for years, to finally come to this decision. And I'm being very vulnerable in putting this P.O. box. So let's use it for good things. With that being said, I'm starving and I have baked spaghetti. So let's go eat that. Okay, I just finished my 60. We're going to go pick up some calls. We have 2 deceased animal calls that are holding right now, so let's go get them. But before we go, Officer Axon brought in a chicken, and he asked if I wanted it, so we're going to go check it out really quick to see if it's something that I want to bring to the flock. And as most of you know, before I take a chicken home, I obviously have to inspect it, make sure I'm not hearing some respiratory issues, look for mites, any kind of illness. And then also, too, if I do take them home, they have to go into quarantine. So let's go see if this is going to be a good candidate for my home. Okay, so I just checked out that chicken. I don't know if I want that chicken, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. It looked really clean. I'm not hearing any kind of issues, not seeing any issues, no mites, nothing like that. But those chickens are typically used for alternate reasons aside from laying eggs, and I don't know if I want that. Also, too, it appears to be a hen, but also has spurs, which is not a big deal. But I like my ladies to be nice, especially since I have my daughter around the chickens. I like everybody to play nice. You know what I mean? But if you have any insight on this chicken or this specific breed, let me know. I am always up to learning new things, but what I've seen and what I know, I don't know if I want it in my coop. Okay, I don't know if, oh goodness, I don't know if you can see that little piece of fur, but as I was picking up that deceased animal, I noticed some free feeding, so we had to go leave a harboring notice. Just a little bit of cat food. I understand why people do it though. I was knocking on the door and it smells like really bad cat urine, and it sounds like it's coming from inside. What is going on? What is happening right now? So sorry, my audio cut out. So I followed the chickens to this backyard, and funny enough, this is the the house that the chicken that was impounded earlier belonged to. But fast forward, they ended up surrendering the chicken over to the city, and I adopted the chicken officially. I saw nothing wrong with it at the end of it, consulted some of my experts, and I think this is going to be a perfectly fine chicken to take home. Okay, we just got a stray animal call, and this is this is going to drive me up a wall. Advised that the dog is outside of the church and it runs after people and is annoying them. Let's go pick it up. Well, I found it. I hate getting chihuahuas because they hate me. I get it. I'm built like a linebacker and I totally understand. I'd be pretty terrified if someone like me came walking up, so. Wait, no, come back. Wait. I have treats. I'm gonna see if it wants any of my treats. There ain't no way I'm gonna be able to get this dog without a trap. Chihuahuas and we're not friends. Wait, come back. He's like, hell no. So I know you guys can't see it, so I'm not gonna even bother showing you. I have a trap set in the front of the church. That dog's not coming to me. It's in an area where if I was to leave it today, it would be perfectly safe and fine. It's not doing anything aggressive. It's just being a chihuahua. I'm trying to see if I can lure it in with a trap, but I don't think it's gonna work. He's not interested in any of the food that I've thrown. He just wants inside the church, and then I talked to, he's not the pastor, he's like the board of communications, I don't know. I asked, like, is there a chance that he'll come inside the church? I can impound him inside the church, and we tried. He didn't want to go inside the church. He just wants to sit at the door, but doesn't want to go in. So I was able not to catch the dog, but I don't want to leave the dog in that environment, so I am setting a trap overnight, which I typically don't do for anywhere that has a lot of high traffic as far as people go. So I did leave a trap. They don't have any services tonight. But little did I know, this church is actually a food pantry church, and so they supply food to the people that need it. So I got an additional resource through them, which I deeply appreciate. Can't use a chain on a dog. You can't use a chain on a dog. It's illegal. Yes, it is. So that was just a quick cruelty I found while I was helping Officer Hillbish. He called me every name in the book and flipped me off, and clearly I'm wrong. But we're good. He said he knew the law, and I said, no, sir, you do not. I said, I can read it for you if you like, and he said, no, I don't want to listen. Girl. So we got another livestock call, the same livestock call from last week, and this gate was wide open, and we have an interstate that's right here, and we have some fresh tracks that are going right through, and there are longhorn over there. So I'm going to secure this gate with some cattle wire, and then also I'm going to leave a door tag on the gate for contact, because we need to figure out who's opening this gate, letting the cows out, but I don't have any baggies, so I have to put it in this. I hope they appreciate it because I love this bag. Okay, I got my door tag on here in this cute little gift bag. But that's pretty much my last call of the day. If I don't talk to you sooner, I'll talk to you tomorrow.